Just sharing the video. Sinishare ko lang muna. Please share the video also while we're waiting for the official start. Come on, please share it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm Pinoy. I'm Tisoy. Alright. And good evening everyone. Magandang gabi po. Mic check. I want to test everything first before we continue with our discussion for tonight. Pag-usapan po natin. Alam ko maraming naiingit ngayon kay Bitcoin and let. But we talked about Bitcoin before, diba? Bitcoin just reached all-time high after Elon Musk bought $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin, and that's something that is enough to move Bitcoin to an all-time high, and we are in very scary waters indeed. So pag-usapan po natin yan ngayon. If gusto niyo pumasok, I'm gonna teach you how, like what we talked about. Was that 2 weeks ago? Yeah, we talked about Bitcoin 2 weeks ago when tignan nga natin yung chart. Let's go to the chart. Pakita natin sa inyo. We talked about I'm just gonna make this small. BTC, USD. We talked about Bitcoin just right on time, diba? We talked about Bitcoin during this red day right here, diba? Itong red day na ito, right? We saw a support right here, but we saw a triangle pattern right here. Sabi ko sa inyo, pag nag-breakout to, that will be your entry point. And I know a few friends of mine, a few followers of mine who went in. And Amir, I know you're watching right now, Amir. So, represent sa mga pumasok kay Bitcoin at that levels and is already gaining right now. Pag-usapan natin yan ngayon sa kailan tayo susunod pumasok. So, we'll talk about that. Also, kumustahin natin si Dito. Si Dito pula kanina. But man, we were expecting a pullback, right? After it hit around 17. Pullbacks tayo. That's okay. That's healthy. After this breakout right here, we called Bitcoin. We told you this is the best entry right there. Another entry will be the breakout and another breakout right here. And nagpo-pullback siya. So far so good. Let's talk about dito also in a bit. Bakit siya umaakit ng ganito? Ano ba yung resistance niya? What are we looking for? Ano susunod natin gagawin kay dito? Sa mga gustong pumasok kay dito, alam ko marami sa inyo gustong pumasok kay dito. So let's talk about that in a bit. Also, before that, ayan, bago yan lahat, ayan, skip muna tayo sa mga news ngayon, right? I just wanna talk about this and let's go to charting right away. So if ever meron kayo request na i-chart natin, maganda yung takbo ng market. So let's focus on let's focus on charts, right? For how many days green na si PSCI. So we're expecting a pullback anytime soon, but man, let's do the charting para may abangan na tayo on the pullback. Let the things pull back, and then on the bounce point, that will be our next entry, diba? So watch list na tayo. Anyways, ayan. Punta muna ako sa comments really quick, okay? I'm gonna go to a more chill na music. And let me know if it's maingay, I don't know if it's playing yung music natin, but let me just put this on play manually instead. Let's start with this one, man. Alright, so let me know if ever masyado malakas yung music so I can adjust it. Hindi ko kasi naririnig yung music. I just want my music in background. Para hindi ka nang boring, diba? I know stock market can be boring, but I hope you guys are learning and earning. Alright, let's go to the comments. Davis Pampanga, good evening. Nga pala, before we continue, paki-share po itong video nito. Please share this video to your walls so that your friends will know about this, to your Facebook groups, mga groups niyo po about trading. Share this video para malaman nila that there's this daily grind program that will guide you every day sa stock market journey ninyo. Kailangan ng gabay ng mga newbies, right? They think at first kaya nila, man, ay kailangan nyo po talaga ng gabay, and that is what Stocks Ed is here for. That is what the daily grind program is here for. Davis Mampanga, good evening. Hi Sir Lloyd, good evening po. Good evening from Laura. This is Laura Napa. Nga pala kahapon, we talked about Forex. I hope marami kayo natutunan, okay? If ever you have questions, let me know, let us know. Send us a message here in StockSed para maano namin kayo, para matulungan namin kayo. May promotion, ang ganda ng promotion ni XM for if ever you wanna go into and focus into Forex. If magaling na kayo mag-trade and you wanna go into Forex, man, FX is one of the best brokers out there. If you wanna go for Forex, so tingnan niyo po, okay? From Laura, Glyson Novero, good evening. Michael Oriel, good evening. Ian Christopher Umbay, good evening then. Good evening, Jape Maalindog. Alright. Oliver Angeles. Hindi na pangalan ni Jape Maalindog eh. Parang parang may dating eh. Good evening, congrats sa mga dito natics naway lahat. Hopefully kayo guys, hindi na kayo naiinggit at you already know how to handle dito. Let's talk about dito in a bit pagkatapos natin madaanan yung comments. Oliver Angeles, Errol, alright, good evening. Benedict, may gabi, Sir Idol, thank you so much, man. Let me just open my Word document para isulat ko yung mga request niyo if ever you have some for charting. May gabi, Sir Idol. Binasa ko ulit eh. Kulit eh. Haji Barola, may gabi kanimo diha, Sir Lloyd from Japan. Uy, mga Bisaya dyan sa Japan. Good evening po sa inyo dyan. Henry Orjales, good evening din. Levi pa Mitan. Good evening, sir. Sa title ng opening intro mo, ang ganda. Salamat. Anong title? Title ng music natin sa intro ko. Let me get the music. Again, nakakalimutan ko lagi eh. Ano nga ba yung title nun? Impact of ambient music, no? FFO nun. Ito. Ikson, calling ang title. IKSON, calling. Right. It's a royalty-free music, right? I like that music because very lively. Para sa daily grind. Alright. Good evening, Amir Othman. Ayan. Sabi sa inyo, nanonood si Amir. Good evening, Sir Lloyd. Coach. Couch yun nasulat eh. Rowena Villa. Maayong gabi, Sir Lloyd. Maayong gabi din sa inyo dyan. Noel Kendosa. Good evening. Awesome topic today, Sir Lloyd. Good evening from Guitar God Gemel, right? I'm not really sure how to read your name, but si Amir tumawa lang. All in, isang bombahan. Same with Ethereum. Habol kayo, guys. Sobrang laki pa ng upside. Right. APL, sir, from RJ Valeros. Mga ganto to J. Alright. C and M Wide Boss. Alright, let's write these down. First request natin. Dadaanan yan natin mamaya after we talk about dito and Bitcoin in a bit. Thoughts po sa MBT from Glyza Novero. Let's check out MBT. Kumustahin natin. As a business, it is doing well. Right? It is still doing well. Kahit na medyo nahirapan sa 2020. Sir, paturo ako mag-leverage sa eToro. Pwede naman. You can always leverage kay eToro. Sa Bitcoin, medyo kinokontrol nila ang leverage because ganito kasi yan. I wanna go close up ha. If you are trading, right? Ganito yan sa trading. The law of leverage. Let's talk about leverage. Give me 3 minutes to talk about leverage. You know leverage already. If sa mga hindi pa alam anong leverage, it's basically a way for you to multiply your capital. Let's say for example, si gold kay oil or kay gold or kay oil. The minimum, yung minimum na exposure mo, meaning minimum mo pwedeng bilhin is $1,000. Okay? But what if you only have $200? Hindi ka na maka-invest kay gold, 'di ba? So, what do? You leverage, you borrow money from the broker. Yung $200 mo, i-leverage mo ng times 5 so that you can reach the $1,000 minimum. So meaning magmumultiply yung pera mo, it's good because it's as if you're putting in $1,000. So if ever it gains let's say 5%, that's 5% from $1,000, not just your $200. Okay, so that's very good. It opens up so much opportunities for you. Pero it's a double-edged sword. Right? If ever mali ka naman, it's as if you're losing from $1,000 also. Okay? So, mas mabilis rin maubos ang pera mo. So, konting ingat sa leveraging, pwede maubos ang pera mo because of leveraging. Okay? So, sa Bitcoin, and then in let's say Forex, I've traded Forex, I've used leverage so many times in the past. When you use leverage, basically, the rule is the more volatile the asset is, the lesser leverage you use. Okay? Meaning, kung mas magalaw mas maliit ang leverage na ginagamit ninyo. Okay? That is for your safety and for your asset safety, man. Right? Big tip of mine. So, if ever maliit yung galawan, very low volatility, which is also nice, right? Very low yung volatility since maliit lang ang kitaan dyan, let's say 0.2% lang, 0.02, ganito ganyan, because very low ang volatility. That is where you use high leverage. Kasi kahit maliit lang yung galawan, right? Kahit napakaliit lang ng galawan because you multiplied your money so much, ang laki pa rin ng kitaan dyan. So that's the rule of using leverage. Okay? So Amir asked about Bitcoin, right? Si Bitcoin, if makikita nyo po, si Bitcoin has a very low leverage available. Okay? BTC. Ay nga pala, ito yung port ko, right? Kumustahin natin? Actually, ang ganda na eh. Isa na lang ang, I'm just gonna shrink this a bit. Okay. There we go. Yan. So, okay. Just shrinking it a bit para makita na lahat. So, my port now is isa na lang ang pula, right? We've been following this port ever since we started daily grind again. I started with $7,000 here na capital, and in 2 months, 2 months mahigit, right? 2 months mahigit, magti 3 months na tayo, di ba? We were able to raise $2,000, right? $2,000 is 100K in that 2 months mahigit, right? So my equity is now around 9,300. So ganda, di ba? And then we've been following my trades. I've shared to you my trades. Kung kailan ako pumasok, bakit ko pinasok. So here it is right now. This is the beauty of the international market. That's why I always invite you guys to try out the international market. Tingnan nyo po, all of them are green, halos. Si JAGX na lang pula sa akin, but I'm confident na aakyat din to si JAGX in the future. So I think I'm gonna go all green with my portfolio. So hopefully sa inyo rin, if ever nandito na kayo. But I'm trading and I am copy trading at the same time dito sa eToro. Nakita nyo po dito, may isa po ditong asset that I have, which is pangalan po. This is a person right here, and I'm copy trading J Nemesis. And I've been copy trading J Nemesis for how many months now? Meron to dito eh. I started copying November 10, right? November 10. So November, December, January, February. Magti 3 months na, di ba? Magti 3 months na, and look at how much I am gaining from J Nemesis already. 47%. Si J Nemesis na ang nag-handle ng investment ko kay Bitcoin, kay Ethereum. So hindi ko na kailangan bumili ng Bitcoin at Ethereum. But man, I'm already up 47% kay J Nemesis. It went as high as 50% before nag-pull back si Bitcoin. But yeah, imagine that. Kung 1 million ang linagay nyo, nag-gain kayo ng 500,000 pesos doing nothing. Si J Nemesis ang nagte-trade para sa inyo. I keep on doing this. Nagka-copy trade ako para naman po, right, ma-convince kayo to test this out. Man, we are about financial freedom. My name is Financial Freedom 101, and this is one of the best investments I can share with you guys. High risk, but very good naman ang risks, right? Manage naman ang risk, high reward. I'm already up 50% from this guy in just 2 months, almost 3 months. I'm not doing anything, and I'm not paying J Nemesis anything at all. Alright? So hopefully, nagka-copy trade na kayo habang nag-aaral kayo mag-trade at maging ganito ang port nyo in the future, hopefully. So, but man, okay, let's go to Bitcoin. Ito makikita nyo sa Bitcoin. If you wanna enter and trade a Bitcoin, makita nyo po dito, walang available na, what they call this? Let's go to virtual portfolio para hindi ako magkamali ng bili. Right, portfolio. Right, so let's go for nag-copy trade ako kay Future 101 na. Tingnan nyo, and then 11% na ang gains ko sa kanya. Kailan na ako nagsimula? Dapat kinokopya na rin to si Future 101. Janilo Umaga, Filipino trader, man. Student of mine, follower of mine. I don't know if Janilo is here right now, man. Janilo, shout out to you, man. Good job. But this is just my virtual portfolio. I copied him January 21. Last month lang, right? And I'm already up 11% from this guy. Massive growth from Janilo. So thanks, man, for sharing your skills to everyone. But anyways, let's go to Bitcoin, BTC. Alright, if I trade Bitcoin, makita nyo po, wala po siyang ano ngayon. Let's say, I'm gonna put in $500. Wala po siyang leverage ngayon. Why? Because Bitcoin right now is very, very volatile. eToro have the right to preserve and protect investors. Okay? So kung if ever, anyways, it's their money, you are leveraging, meaning umuutang ka sa kanila. Right? So they have the right to really not let people borrow if you want to. If you, gusto nyo pong malaki ang kitaan sa Bitcoin, forget about leveraging. And lakihan nyo lang paglagay if ever gusto nyo talaga. But eToro is protecting investors, their investors from Bitcoin. They want to protect everyone dito. Napakaganda po ng environment ng eToro because eToro basically helps everyone. Okay? Alright? Ayon lang masunog kayo. So they control this also even from newbie mistakes. Okay? Kaming mga nagpapaka-copy trade, bawal kami nag-leverage. That's to protect those who are copying. Right? So yeah. Right, so that's a little lesson about leverage. Medyo lumagpas ako sa time na hiningi ko sa inyo. But man, I hope you learned about leverage. Let's go to the close-up once again. Sir, MER and DMC po. Let's check it out. This is from Laura Napa. Alright, I'm gonna write these down. APL from Nicole. Ang ganda ng galaw nila. PHA. Sila PHA ba yung kanina? Mga magandang galaw. APL, yes, one of the highest gainers kanina sa APL, TBGI, GO, PHA. Yan. So, ganda ng galaw nila kanina. That's good, right? Tingnan natin mamaya. If ever, meron tayong mahanap ng magandang entry. Melry Ceballos, good evening. Jerome Yalogo. Alright, wow, 300 viewers right now, man. Thanks so much for the love. Dami natin viewers ngayon. And also, we are live streaming in YouTube right now. I'm focusing on Facebook, so baka hindi ko mabasa yung mga comments sa YouTube. Daanan ko na lang. Why now? Alright. Suabe ang mic, Sir Lloyd. Smooth. Alright. Good evening, Sir Lloyd. It's been a while. Irene Suzuki. Yeah, I've been doing like daily grind for a while already, but it's just in Facebook, right? Ngayon ko lang na simulcast sa Financial Freedom 101 in YouTube also. Sayang na late ako. It's okay. Sir XRP, let's check out XRP rin. Ang ganda na rin ng galaw ni XRP. But right now, man, very healthy, very bullish ang crypto. So, there should be opportunity there. Hopefully, you are looking into crypto. Also, ayan, I'm gonna go back to what do you call this? To Facebook. Sir, thoughts on CLI and SEB? CLI is a company, man. I love CLI right now. Right. Let me just move forward. Okay. Oops, sorry. PHA and VUL. This is from Chris Tuazon. Let me just write this down. Medyo ang bagal ko tuloy dahil sa pagka-copy paste. Alright. Jessa o Sin Sao, good evening. Ishi Marimat, good evening, Sir Lloyd, yay, another TA session. David Cabal, siguro magti-TA tayo, but mostly on Dito and Bitcoin because they're very hot right now and I want to guide everyone as many as I can. Sir Lloyd, ayong gabi, hope everybody are okay. Dito Natics from Arkitekto mga lakal, isa yan sa mga yumaman na dahil kay Dito. Alam ko, naging Arkitekto, if you want to share how much you're earning is already kay Dito, man, I'm very, very happy for you guys. Nitmar Notsa, good evening, Michael, Eugenio, MM, ASEN, Sir, Panot. Alright, I'll write these down from Adrian Duque. Alright. Mac and Fruit po from Michael Eugenio. Mac and Fruit. We are gonna be starting at around 8:25, okay? So, baka hindi ko na... Ang dami natin yung viewers ngayon. So, baka matabunan ka agad yung mga comments niyo. So, I'll do my best. Pasensya na if hindi natin mababasa lahat. Rafi, Unipa, BSC, Sir Coach. Right, BSC. I'll write this down. Good evening from Leon. Uy, hindi. Tumatalo na yung mga comments. So, sobrang dami. Asa na yun? Good evening. Ito. Nakapag-fund na po ako sa eToro using your link. Antay na lang ako ng verification. Good job, Leona, MJ. Alright, so mga hindi pa nag-open ng eToro account, yan. I just showed you my port earlier. That is not to brag. Sa mga kakapanood lang. Hindi po yan pang-brag, right? Everyday po sa daily grind, I show my port because I showed my port when I opened the positions. And I explained to everyone why I'm opening this, ganito, ganyan. And we are following the progress of those positions right now. Kaya po, nakita nyo po kanina, right? It's not to brag, but it's really to, to show you, right? To show you the power of technical analysis and the trading strategy that we are teaching you here sa Daily Grind. Alright. Magandang gabi from Batangas. Ayan, mga Batanggenyo. Yay, another TA session from David Cabal. Good evening, Carl. Tumake, OCGN. Ganda ng galaw ng OCGN. Nababasa ko si OCGN palate kanina. Right? From Joseph Babatid. Right? PHA po, just sa Osinsao. Ayan. Maayong gabi dito ang APL from Darwin sa Kenya. Right? Dante. Right? Sir Lloyd, this is from Siren Stan. Sir Lloyd, too late na po ba humabol kay JagX? Tsaka pa-check po ng NACD. Thank you. Actually, I think okay pa pumasok kay JagX. It's quite high. Sige. I'll just write this down. Dadaanan natin to for sure. Since I have a position in JagX, siya na lang po si Naked rin pala. Si Naked, medyo alanganin ako kay Naked. Bakit? Because the growth of Naked was through hype kasi. There's no substance behind it. Kaya ayoko yung growth ni Naked. Right? So that's why I'm staying away from it. JagX, I did because investors talagang pumasok. That's what we're gonna be talking about in a bit kay Bitcoin tsaka kay dito mamaya. Arkitekto, shout out sa lahat ng CIT Architrader nagtanaw nimo. Sir, oy, good evening sa inyo dyan. Maayong gabi sa mga Bisaya, mga traders nagtanaw na to ngayon. Karon. Alright. Sir, all-time high din sa Ethereum. Baka malimutan ako nga pala. But when I say Bitcoin, basically I am referring to not just Bitcoin. Majority is Bitcoin, but overall, crypto, the crypto world goes in a frenzy whenever Bitcoin goes up. Sumasama kasi yung iba. Ethereum all-time high. So congratulations sa mga Ethereum dyan. Also, Joseph Babati, dadaanan natin sa OCGN. AJG, sir, time check, it's 9:21. So, I'll go through the comments more para mas marami tayong madaanan as much as possible kasi matatabunan na to mamaya. So, pasensya na. Sir, kailan kayo magpapa-copy trade? Most probably March, right? I'm just prepping my position. Nasasayangan kasi ako sa position ko kay J Nemesis I'm planning to close out my copy trading kay J Nemesis when I see crypto na magre-reversal na. Sayang kasi yung positions ko from copying J Nemesis with crypto. Yung mga positions ko sa crypto is through J Nemesis now. I have Bitcoin and I have Ethereum through J Nemesis through copy trading. If ever he closes those positions or sa tingin ko medyo bearish na ang crypto, then I'm gonna be closing J Nemesis. Then once that happens, I'm gonna let everyone copy my trades. Okay? How will you enter dito? That is gonna be our topic for you in a bit. 3 minutes magsisimula tayo dyan. Goals and guitar god Jemel, sir. Alright. Boss, do I need to check copy open trade from Len Paderes? Yes, I will recommend you check open copy open trades kasi tulad ko, it's been a while since I opened the trade. So if ever you were copying me, hindi gumagalaw yung port nyo kasi ang makokopya lang yan is your future trades ko. Okay, and right now, even until now, I haven't opened new trades. Wala kang makakopya sa akin. Okay, so I recommend that you copy open trades because if ever the person is still holding the position, he thinks he can still earn in that position. Okay, so you just copy open trades. I strongly recommend that. Maricel Kwon, okay lang po ba mag-copy trade ng kahit ilan po? Yes po. Kahit ilan po pwede nyo i-copy trade. I know people who copy traded even 10 people, right? So instead na stocks yung pinag-aaralan nila, yung trading ng tao, right? Yung performance ng tao pinag-aaralan niya, which is much less stressful. Kasi na-manage na ng tao yung risk and you're managing the risk from copying also. So sobrang dami ng levels of protection from you. That's very good. Okay, sir, kailan kayo pwedeng makopy? Alright, so mga March po. Janilo, ayun, andyan si Janilo. Alright, Janilo, you're welcome. Thanks, man, for sharing your skills, man, to everyone, sa mga Pilipino natin mga kasama. Kailan po yung magpapakopy trade? Ayan, Janilo Lodi. Dice Sports, Sir Lloyd, thanks so much, man. OGI from Ivy, Jen Talaw, OGI. I'm gonna write this down. Dadaanan natin to. Okay, Boxel and ADMP, this is from Star Ekhalar. Echalar or Ekalar. Okay. KHC from Joren Galope. GMA7 po from Herwani Kawili. Right. One of my favorite na mga dividend stocks. Maganda si GMA for dividends Matt Joren Galope. Because about Matt, it's 8:24, almost time for us to start our topic. I'm also copying J Nemesis and Sir Janilo, Future 101. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Congratulations. COTY po, sir, this is from Jonah Yabut. Alright. Good evening, Coach, from Alan Arieta. Good evening. Sir, good PM. Pwede pa appeal pod ang Tech and BSC. Salamat. Well, check out Tech, si BSC, nasulat na natin. So, hopefully you have enough time. Alright. Sige, simulan na natin ang topic. Alright. So, again, we are gonna be talking about dito and Bitcoin. Paano ba ang tamang pagpasok kay Bitcoin? Nangyari na to noon. We talked about it. I shared to you my best positions for getting into dito and getting into Bitcoin. Unahin natin si dito. Right? I want to discuss bakit umakit si dito and why I think dito is still very bullish overall, right? Kung titignan niyo po, let's go for weekly na growth ni dito. Mapapansin niyo po, meron pong resistance dito at around 1711, right? This is the previous all-time high of ISM pa ito dati, right? And when dito hit that resistance, nag-pull back si dito, okay? It attempted to do a breakout, pero overall, nag-pull back then after. So, that was to be expected. We were expecting ito yung 1711, the previous resistance, right? After hitting that area, nag-fail yung breakout niya, but the volume is still there, man. During the breakout, ang ganda pa rin, ang daming buying kay dito. That's good. Alright. Why am I bullish kay dito? Because people are getting in for the right reason this time, okay? Pumapasok ang karamihan, maraming nag-open ng stock investing account to get in dito, not for quick gains, but with the mindset of long term. They believe that dito is gonna be good in the long run, right? It's speculative though, right? It's speculative. Bakit? Hindi pa natin alam talaga kung mangyayari yan o nangyayari na ba. But people are willing to bet on it with their confidence with the administration, with how dito is showing up. People are confident, man. And I guess sa anger na rin ng mga tao, sinusuportaan nila sa dito. Anger ng tao kay PLDT, kay Globe because of the service, expensive service, and very not world class at all. I personally am a victim of PLDT, man. Sobrang sakit sa ulo. But because of that anger also, they want to support dito and they want dito to be successful. And it's showing in the stocks of dito. Now, I think it's still bullish because again, people are getting in for the right reason. Hindi tulad nung nangyari kay GME. Iba yung rason sa GameStop, di ba? Lumipad si GME, maraming taong pumasok, but their purpose was not to help GME at all. Their purpose was to target the large institutions, etc., and it bit them back in the neck in return. Okay, dito iba po, right? People are getting in and try to invest in dito for the right reason. They want it for the long term. And that's why I think dito is still gonna be very bullish. Now, for entries kay dito, nagpo-pull back sa dito, which is good, right? There's a big possibility na mag-test siya ng support around 14.82, which is the previous this is the next support dito. So if ever it goes there, I think marami pong pipila dyan at around 14.80, 14 to 84. Maraming pipila dyan, right? So, pwede kayong pumila dyan if mauna kayo. But if I cannot guarantee that it will go to 1484. Okay, you have to watch the market. Dito is very volatile right now. So, hindi po there's a very big possibility na within the day, mahit niyo yung support at aakyat rin yan kaagad. So, if ever dadahan-dahan kayo sa pagpasok, antayin nyo pa. At the end of the day, tingnan ko nga kung green si dito, nag-bounce na, most probably mag-bounce na yun na mahaba, mataas. So, it's gonna be very hard, right? If you wanna enter as a trader, kahit po nasa 15 nyo po makuha, basta as long as malapit kayo support, that is what I recommend. That's an investor entry. If you're a trader entry na maliit lang yung risk to reward ratio nyo na margin, so yeah, antayin nyo talaga sa support or ganun, right? Mahirapan yan, right? Because it's volatile. Marami po ang bumibili. So, prices are gonna be very tricky to enter. So, abangan nyo po. But, yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. Or, baka nga mag-bounce ito kagad. This is a good pullback. The next bounce, basically, is gonna be your next entry for dito. Okay? And then, use that bounce. Example, mag-green na siya dito. Dito magsimula yung green niya. Use this bounce as your support if ever you're trading it. Okay? But if you ever you're an investor, mag-bounce na yan, you buy some. And then if it goes lower, man, this is what I told people. Ang dami nag-question sa akin, sir, 3 piso na lang si dito, ganito, ganyan. 2 piso na lang, piso. I remember one conversation that I got. I told him, man, I will show you that I will buy dito at 1 peso. Okay? And bakit? Because Dennis Oy bought dito at around 6 pesos and we're able to get it 3 pesos pala yun. Dennis Oy was able to buy ISM at 3 pesos. Tas ikaw piso mo mabibili, mas mura mo pa nabili ang stock na yun kaysa kay Dennis Uy. So I bought that around peso and then there it is, right? So if ever it goes down, if your intent is go for long term, then you should be happy because that's an avenue for you to buy more if you're entering for long term, okay? If you're entering for short term, that is your support, you cut loss there. But man, I'm bullish with dito. I think aakit pa to sa dito. I could be wrong, but right now all systems are a go and are a green. I think dito is gonna still be very bullish. Okay, so that's my 2 cents kay dito. Let's go to Bitcoin, BTC, USD. Right, gamitin na natin si Investacons for our chart. Okay, right now Bitcoin is at 46,000. Previous resistance is right here. So this is the best entry for Bitcoin. If ever it pulls back down to 42,000, you buy some. If ever gusto niyo pumasok kay Bitcoin. Why am I saying gusto niyo pumasok kay Bitcoin? Pwede siyang bilhin. Basically, I've been telling you this ever since before. I am waiting for mass acceptance of Bitcoin. Okay? And right now, Elon Musk is gonna be muscling Bitcoin for acceptance. He just bought so much for Tesla and he said his company is gonna be accepting Bitcoin transactions. So hindi lang sa Tesla yan, mga companies niya, like for example, Starlink is gonna be here in the country this March. Planning to get one. Pero para sa mga probinsya yan, mas maganda si Starlink. But anyways, they're gonna be accepting Bitcoin, which is gonna be very good for Bitcoin. Wag nyo mahabulin sa taas, please. That's a no-no as much as possible. Wait for it to do a pullback and then bounce. Just in case you are trading it, meron kayong support dyan and then you can sell if ever mag-break siya ng support niya. Okay? And goes for a reversal. At least maliit ang losses ninyo for Bitcoin. But yes, I think Bitcoin is gonna go bullish again. Just discussed sa inyo about Bitcoin when it did this pullback. This was very good. We had a very healthy entry right here. And let's look for another entry in the future. As of the moment, ito yung pinakamagandang entry. It can still change in the future. Pero right now, itong 42,000, that's the best entry for Bitcoin. That's the best time for you to try and test the trend. Okay? So, yun. PSEI sa umaga, eToro sa KBF Jules. I'm gonna go to the comments. Wow, 400 viewers, man. Amazing. Ang dami natin viewers ngayon. Very heartwarming, man. This is the most viewers for ano kanina. Thank you so much, Emily Gultiano. Nag-send pa siya ng donation sa atin dito sa YouTube. Mayang gabi, sir. Thanks for the guidance since ISM pasi dito. Thanks so much, Emily. That's gonna be a very big help, man. Sir, through Stocks Ed ba yung live nyo? Not in the Financial Freedom page. Yes, through Stocks Ed po. Yeah, this is the new home of Daily Grind. But I'm planning to do this also on YouTube every day. Thanks so much for the donation, Emily Gultiano. That's well appreciated, right? Bili ko yan ng gift para kay Lloyd dito, kay baby namin, right? He's gonna be happy with your gift, man. Jojo, nice to be back, sir. Tagal na pag-watch sa imong sessions, alright? Breakouts of 400 viewers. Thanks, man. Alright. Thanks so much. Ang dami natin viewers ngayon. Anyways, yan. That is my sentiments kay Bitcoin. That is my sentiments kay dito. We still have time. We are gonna be ending at 8:50 in the evening. Let's go to charting, okay? Unahin ko na tong mga requests kanina. CNMYTC, mukhang okay naman. Alright, starting to look bullish already si C. Mukhang nag-bottom out na si C dito eh. Right, we have a W pattern. This is a a reverse head and shoulder pattern, and it's doing a pullback right now. If you're looking at C, I would say the next bounce of C is a good entry for C, right? I think this has dropped enough after hitting the support. There it is, confirmed the support right there, and it's already going on an uptrend, man. C is maganda pasukin si C. Next bounce. Alright, this is a good find, man. Kagandaan nito, very low risk. If ever it breaks support, then you can always what do you call this? You can always cut your losses at a very minimal loss. We talked about M-wide. We said that there's a very big possibility na si M-wide magsusupport na. And for the past few days, right, just open this because we called M-wide, right? Sabi ko sa inyo, this bounce right here is already very good because we already have the divergence. And kahapon hindi natin na-discuss, but it did a very good bounce kay M-wide. So hopefully pinasok niya na si M-wide, okay? This is already a very good pattern. This is a possible reversal already for M-wide. Another entry for M-wide will be paano ba to? Trend line. Basically, yung bounce niya, nag-breakout na si M-wide sa downtrend niya. So the next bounce of M-wide will be your entry. So another good find right here for position trades. These are the kinds of trades that I like. Usually, nasa baba at kaka-break lang ng downtrend niya. I usually start buying right there, buy some, and then if it confirms my bias and I see the reversal, that's where I start buying more. Okay? This is for M-wide. Next po si MBT. Alright, Metro Bank right now is at the resistance. So, medyo challenges Metro Bank. Pero I think it's gonna break out, man. So, next entry dito kay Metro Bank is the breakout right here. Very, very... This is entry number 1. Breakout. Pero, medyo nasa gitna na tayo ng support and resistance. So, next entry will be the breakout. I think it's gonna be doing a breakout because there's a good volume on this bounce right here. So, yeah, MBT is looking well. Pero abangan nyo lang po ang magandang entry. Always wait for a good support for your entry para may basis kayo for your cut losses, okay? If I know your trading days, so, antayin nyo lang. Alright, so this one also si Mer. Wait for the breakout. I think it's gonna break out pero wala pang volume gaano. It should break out. If mag-breakout yan with volume, that will be your entry point for Mer. Right, let's go for DMC. Nung lang ang tubig ka. Uy, ganda na. Spotted dito sa DMC, diba? Basically, if you've traded DMC already, that's good. Right, but this is trend line right here, trend line breakout right there. And look at this divergence right here. Supports were going down but sideways na po yung RSI niya. So this is a very good sign for DMC. This breakout was the entry point right there. Nagka-close na po siya sa upper Bollinger Band. So man, I think DMC is gonna rise tomorrow. Right, I think aakyat to sa DMC. It's already up there, right? Ito sana yung entry medyo naiwan tayo right? Pullback and another bounce. This is the second entry. Dalawang araw na po siyang green. Let's wait for it to pull back. So susunod na entry for DMC, okay? Medyo nakalipad na sa DMC. But ang daming signals na binigay ni DMC. Sayang hindi nyo napasok noon if ever. APL. Okay, si APL, yun, sabi natin, pasukin nyo sa APL, diba? And there it is. Andito pa yung linya kay APL, diba? We talked about APL right here. Possible support right there. So I told you to test the support. And there it is. APL is already climbing. Next pullback and bounce for APL will be your next entry for APL. Medyo malaki na yung risk if ever papasukin nyo pa si APL. Climbed 17% si APL kanina. Last Friday, we talked about this na pwede nyo testing itong support na ito. So APL is already there. Medyo nakalipad na. So wait for the next pullback and pasok kay APL. XRP. Ayan, XRP USD. XRP USD. Meron ba dito? Right, si XRP. Ganda ng pattern Right? Let's neglect that kasi medyo ano niyan. Yeah, XRP is a buy for me. I would say it's a buy, okay? I will not be looking at this, but here is the healthy pattern right here. Nag-breakout siya ngayon lang. That is a buy signal for me. Use this price as your support for XRP. Okay? May support tayo dito. That is your support right there. Just cut loss below that if ever. Right? Medyo mahirap po i-trade ang Bitcoin. Kasi malakihan po ang galaw dyan. So it can move 10%. Baka ma-hit kayo ng stop loss nyo for it just to recover. So it's gonna be very, very challenging. I recommend kung gusto nyo po mag-trade ng crypto, it's basically for holding. Okay? Medyo mid to long term yung hawak nyo. Hindi yung instant kasi medyo mahirap yan. Even in eToro, yung stop loss nyo kay Bitcoin is negative 25% because of that. Okay? PHA, let's go for PHA. PHA, one of the biggest winners earlier. Okay? So, PHA, may resistance like kay PHA malapit dito eh. So, that's gonna be very challenging. So, if ever hindi pa kayo nakapasok kay PHA, dami na yumaman dito kay PHA. Noon, na-recommend ko si PHA on its climb right here. Naalala ko pa yun. Sa mga followers ko dyan noon, naalala nyo pa yung PHA natin. From here, we were able to win from this price right here to that one, 400%. Pero ngayon, sobrang taas na naman ni PHA. Ganda. Pero may resistance si PHA dito eh. Antayin nyo lang yung breakout for PHA if you really wanna get into PHA. Okay? So, malapit na tayo sa resistance. So, konti ingat kay PHA. Next si VUL, Vulcan. Alright, VUL. Very high positions right now and it's nag-breakout si VUL kanina sa all-time high niya. Ang galing ah. Amazing. Nag-breakout siya kanina sa all-time high niya. So, that's a massive move right there. That's very scary for VUL. I want VUL to really pull back. Tulad nito, I always teach you this. Saan nyo dapat pulutin? MA20. And if MA20 holds, that's gonna be your entry. If hindi nyo man napasok dyan sa MA20, there's a breakout from this triangle pattern right here. Sama na, napasok nyo dyan. Ngayon, hindi. Masyado mataas na siya. Huwag kayong mag-abang dyan. Right? Let it pull back. Right? Abang nyo mag-pull back or at least make it break out before you want to enter Vulcan because it will create a new support right there in that area for Vulcan. Okay, let's go for MM. Time check, it's 8:41. Bilisan ko lang to since we have 10 minutes left. Merrimart. Actually, last Friday pa tong linya ko eh. Diba? Sabi ko sa inyo, if nagpo-pull back si Merrimart, pasukin nyo sa bounce. Right? So, there's the bounce right there. Okay, for Merrimart. Hindi last Friday, right? The last time na we talked about Merrimart. The bounce right there. And there it is, the bounce right of Merrimart right there. Kaya nga may linya na ganito. Oh, sorry. MM. Pasok natin kay MM, may linya na eh. Right? So, it's either a bounce on the support or this one right here. Pero nag-bounce na si Merrimart. It is doing a pullback, man. So, most probably may susunduin pa yan. So, there's the short-term support right here at around 6.52. That is gonna be your entry point if hopefully makapasok kayo dyan for MM. This is looking good for MM. Still very bullish as a stock. May signal dito eh. M. Diba? But there's a very strong resistance here, man. So, medyo maliit na yung upside natin. So, you have to be very careful with this trade. For me, MM still bullish but I don't like it. Upside is it's right there already. It's too expensive for me already si MM. Right, dun yung sa baba sana abangan. ASN. All right, ASN naman. We called ASN. We wanted you to get in ASN here. That was the entry point. We talked about this resistance of ASN and ayun, nag-pull back and then there it is. I told you that this support is the entry point. Kahapon and ngayon is already up. So hopefully napasok nyo to kahapon ha. Hindi tayo nakapag-discuss nito kahapon but Friday I talked about this. That bounce is already good for me. Pwede nyo na pasukin si ASN. Hopefully pinasok nyo and nag-gain na kayo as if ever napasok nyo doon. Right now, pumupula si ASN. So hopefully bumalik sa support and that support holds for ASN. But man, I don't like those trades na medyo nakalipad na. Si Mac naman, eto maganda. Okay? I told you guys, di ba? Nawala yung linya natin but we've covered MAC already. I told you these are my kind of trades. Last Friday, I'm sure I talked about MAC. Ito yung sinabi ko na abangan natin. This is a buy for me. Itong breakout, itong pag mag-breakout ito. And then it did break out yesterday and tuloy-tuloy pa po kanina. This is already a buy for me, man. This is a strong company right here. So, yeah. This is a buy. Good find. We've already talked about this last week. Hopefully, pinasok nyo at inabangan nyo. Linagay nyo po sa watch list nyo. Let's go to Frutas. Alright, Fruit. Engulfing pattern right there. Technical analysis natin with Bollinger Bands, right? Whenever there's a red that closes below the Bollinger Bands and then there's an engulfing candlestick right there, usually ang gagawin yan, gagawa ng support. And technically, it did. And that was the support entry right there. Umaangat na yun si Frutas. That was the entry for Frutas, man. Next entry Frutas is gonna be a pullback and bounce. So, abangan nyo lang yung pullback niya and bounce. That's the wisest entry for Frutas. In the future, BSC, ito maraming nagre-request kay BSC. Mukhang tapos na yung trend ni BSC. I want BSC to rest first. Nagbe-break na siya ng MA20 niya, so most probably there is gonna be a support right here, or we don't know for sure, right? I want BSC really to subside first and create a good support, or at least man lang breakout here for another entry for BSC if you wanna enter BSC. Gusto ko may confirmation ito kasi medyo mahina na yung galaw niya. Kasi nagkaka-break nila na MA20. Okay, that's for BSC. OCGN, international market naman tayo. Right, OCGN. Ito. Daming nag-tweet, nagpo-post kanina kay OCGN eh. So, congratulations sa mga nakapasok kay OCGN. Not wise for entry. I hope nagtanong kayo kay OCGN because you want to enter in the future. Hindi kasi naiingit kayo. Please wag. Walang inggitan dito. Right? Even in my positions here, makita nyo po sa portfolio ko. Let's go to the real portfolio. Let's say for example, sino ba yung hinabol ko dito? Isa si, not Zinerba, si BNGO, Bionano. I'm already up 152% kay Bionano. Okay? But basically, hinabol ko si Bionano. BNGO. Right? Pero paano ko hinabol? That's the question, si BNGO. So, pinahinabol ko si BNGO on this climb right here. Ito, nainggit ako kay BNGO. But in the international market, you have to be very wise in your entry. Wait for the pullback. I waited for the pullback and for this bounce. And basically, this is where I entered Bionano. Okay? And because of that, because I waited for a pullback, I was able to gain 100+% of Bionano. Okay? That is the same case for you. If ever gusto nyo habulin itong si OCGN, wait for the pullback. Okay, abangan nyo yung pullback and bounce before you want to enter. At least you manage your risk. Okay, you have a cut loss. Kasi pag wala kayong support, hindi nyo alam saan kayo magsa-stop loss, baka bumalik sa MA20 niyan. Ang laki ng losses nyo if ever. Okay, so be responsible in your trading. Okay, naked, I don't like naked because it's being hyped right now. NAKD, right, naked, medyo na-hype kasi itong galaw na ito. And look at that. If ever hindi substantial ang galaw, you see the difference between naked and kay Bionano. This was Reddit. Okay? Hype lang ito. It's not investors that are going in. It's just blind people who really wanted to go against the system. And because walang investors dyan, malaki ang chance of failing. So don't go for it. Compared to Bionano na BNGO na investors talaga ang nagpapagalaw, much healthier yung galaw. Okay, naked, stay away from Reddit stocks, man. You're gonna burn your money. Huwag kayo mainggit sa mabilisan na pera. Time check, 8:48, last 5. Sige. Bilisan natin. Naked, AJG, right? AJG, just in the international market, Arthur J. Gallagher. Okay, AJG, ayun. Ito, kaka-breakout lang, oh. Next bounce of AJG is gonna be a buy right there. Okay? So meron tayong possible support right here. So that's gonna be your support if ever nag-bounce AJG. Ganda, right? This is a good find. At least kakatapos lang ng downtrend niya. Okay? So you wanna test that. Next kay AJG, si OGL in the international market. Mga pala guys, before tayo matapos, while I'm looking for this, OGL. OGI para. Right. Organigram, ayun, galing. Okay? So, ikli ng pullback niya. Lumipad ka agad. Wait for the next pullback, man. MA20, that's why I love MA20. MA20s are also almost always the best entries for you, man. Daming opportunity dito. Ngayon na nakalipad na to, quick trades lang, let it pull back and bounce. That's gonna be your support. If ever mag-fail, then cut loss right away. Hindi nyo alam saan pupulutin to. Okay, baka mag-sell off yan. So OJ, BOXL naman. Alright. Jojo, sir, lemonade. Got that, sir. Huwag tayong mainggit sa mabilisan na pera. Alright, good. Tesla, sir, if aabot pa. I have Tesla. Medyo taas na ni Tesla eh. Ang hirap na sabihin kay Tesla eh. But anyways, let's go for the box L. Right? MA20s, man. MA20 sobrang ganda. That's why I always want you to wait it out at MA20s. Ganda yung may momentum pa rin naman siya. Medyo malipis na yung volume, but let it pull back kay MA20 and then let it bounce from there. We are gonna be testing it there. Hindi ko naman sinasabi na aangat yan dyan. It's just that that's usually where it goes up, and if ever it fails, at least maliit yung risk natin. That is how you trade. Always manage your risk. Box L, ADMP. Right? ADMP. Right? Wow! Binigyan kayo ng MA20. Ganda nito sana. Sana dito nyo pinasok. 'Di ba sa MA20? Nakalipad na oh. Sorry. ADMP. MA20 man. Perfect MA20 bounce right there. Dapat doon natin pinasok. Medyo mataas na yung risk niya ngayon. This is already 14% away from the support. So challenging na yan. Let it pull back and bounce for you to enter it. Medyo nakalipad na yan. Huwag niyo kayo maingit dyan. Iwasan nyo na yan. Okay? We were given a bounce on the pullback right here. This would have been a very good entry for you. Just consolidated for how many days before flying again. So, man, that's how you trade basically. Medyo nakalipad na siya ngayon. So, huwag na. KHC. Right? 851. Last two tayo. KHC, meron tayong pababa na resistance, but it's gonna be a triangle right here, man. Pwede siya mag-break out, but ang ayoko is there's a secondary resistance right here, so that's gonna be very challenging for this position. Short trades lang. If ever it breaks out, you have a resistance right here, alam nyo saan magbebenta. Last one, GMA7. Sige, GMA. Pasensya na if hindi ko masasagot lahat ha. GMA7, good climb right here. Good momentum for GMA7. I think this is good. Nung nag-breakout sa GMA7 was the first entry. Dapat hindi nyo to tinitignan ngayon na lumilipad na. Okay? So, next best entry for GMA7 will be a pullback and bounce from this, maybe the support or MA20 for GMA7. Huwag nyo habulin sa taas. Look at the RSI, man. It's already overbought. So, shadow mataas na yan. Anyways, hopefully marami kayong natutunan today. So, thank you so much sa maraming nanonood ngayon. Hopefully may natutunan kayo. Abangan nyo po lagi dito sa Stocks Ed. Every night po, yung daily grind. Also, we have free courses in our website. Go to stocksed.com. Meron po dyan free courses for you. If you wanna up after that, if you wanna up your knowledge, may premium courses tayo dyan. You can get it. Just use LBazaar as a code. Meron kayong discount dyan. Or if you wanna get it free, create an eToro account using the link in the video description. And then, fund it $200 lang po. And then, let us know. Meron po registration for our courses and si eToro po magbabayad. Para sa inyo, you can get our courses for free para mas marami pa kayong matutunan. That's it for this evening's episode. Bukas ulit, marami pa rin tayong matututunan. But, wag na natin lahatin in just one night, man. But we really want you to improve your trading. Sama-sama tayo maging mayaman. As always, let's get rich together. Bye-bye, everyone. Salamat sa lahat. Lumaki ang gains ko dahil sa pakikinig sa inyo. Blessing, Hapson. Thank you so much for that compliment. Yun yung purpose natin. It's very fulfilling whenever we hear that. Again, enjoy the rest of the evening. Let's get rich together. Bye, everyone.